Have you ever looked at a prestigious award announcement and thought, surely that can't be right? That's exactly what happened this week after Prince Harry was named among the most influential figures in global sport. Within hours, social media exploded with questions, criticism, and confusion. People weren't just debating the decision, they were asking how it happened in the first place. After all, when most people think of sporting influence, they think of world champions, record breakers, legendary coaches, and individuals who have dedicated their lives to competition. Yet Prince Harry found himself sharing recognition alongside some of the biggest names in international sport. So what exactly is going on here? Stay with me, because the deeper you look into this story, the more questions begin to emerge. For years, Prince Harry's connection to sport has largely centered around the Invictus Games, an international competition created for wounded, injured, and sick military personnel and veterans. Since its launch, the event has been praised for giving participants a renewed sense of purpose, confidence, and community. Many competitors have spoken openly about how sport helped them rebuild their lives after injury and trauma. There is no question that the Games have created powerful and inspiring stories. However, not everyone believes the organization deserves the glowing reputation it often receives. And that's where this story takes a different turn. One former competitor's experience has become the focus of growing debate. Scott Snow, a retired Canadian Navy diver, represented Canada at the Invictus Games after years of military service and numerous medical procedures connected to his career. His story was featured prominently in promotional material leading up to the event. He became one of the faces associated with the competition. But according to reports, everything changed after an accident during competition left him dealing with serious injuries. What happened next would raise difficult questions about support systems, responsibility, and accountability. Reports claim that after returning home, Snow faced a long and difficult recovery process. Concerns were raised regarding medical coverage and the level of support available following the incident. His experience quickly attracted public attention because it appeared to clash with the image many people had of the organization. The story spread beyond veteran communities and began reaching a much wider audience. Suddenly, people were asking questions that had rarely been discussed in mainstream coverage. If these events are designed to support veterans, are enough resources reaching those who need them most? And perhaps more importantly, who is held accountable when things go wrong? Those questions remain at the center of ongoing discussions today. As scrutiny increased, attention turned towards finances. Recent editions of the Invictus Games have involved significant funding from governments, sponsors, and various organizations. Supporters argue that hosting a major international event naturally requires substantial investment. Critics, however, have called for greater transparency regarding spending and budgeting. Their concern isn't whether veterans deserve support. Virtually everyone agrees they do. The concern is whether every pound, dollar, and donation is being used in the most effective way possible. And this is where public opinion becomes divided. While some view Prince Harry as a committed advocate who has used his platform to support veterans, others believe the spotlight surrounding him has become larger than the cause itself. The latest award announcement only intensified that debate. Before we go any further, if you're enjoying this video, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. We cover major stories, public figures, and controversies making headlines around the world. Your support helps us continue bringing you these reports. Now, let's talk about something else that happened on the very same day. As headlines focus on Harry's latest recognition, Meghan Markle shared a collection of personal photographs and videos on social media. Ordinarily, that wouldn't attract much attention. However, critics quickly pointed out the timing. Some believed the post was simply a casual glimpse into family life. Others felt they conveniently redirected attention away from the award itself. The images immediately generated discussion online, with supporters and critics offering very different interpretations. Regardless of intent, the social media activity added another layer to an already controversial week. But the questions surrounding Prince Harry extend far beyond a single award or collection of photographs. Over the last several years, his public image has become one of the most debated in the world. To supporters, he is someone who stepped away from royal life to focus on causes he genuinely believes in. To critics, he has become a figure who receives recognition without facing enough scrutiny. The truth, as always, likely depends on where you're standing. What cannot be denied is that Prince Harry continues to generate headlines unlike almost any other public figure. Every interview becomes news. Every appearance sparks discussion. Every award triggers debate. And that brings us back to the question that started this entire story. What exactly defines influence? Is influence measured by achievements? Is it measured by visibility? Or is it measured by the ability to attract attention to a cause? For supporters, the answer is straightforward. They argue that Harry's involvement helped introduce millions of people to the challenges faced by wounded veterans. They believe awareness alone can create meaningful change. Critics see things differently. They argue that genuine influence should be measured through results, accountability, and long-term impact rather than publicity. Neither side appears willing to back down. As a result, every new honor, award, or recognition becomes another battleground in a debate that shows no sign of ending. What's particularly interesting is that this discussion is no longer just about Prince Harry himself. It has become a conversation about trust. Trust in institutions, trust in awards, trust in charities, and trust in the public figures chosen to represent important causes. When organizations hand out prestigious honors, people naturally expect those decisions to withstand scrutiny. When large numbers of people begin questioning those decisions, confidence can quickly erode. That is exactly why this latest announcement generated such a strong reaction. Many people weren't angry. They were curious. They wanted to understand the reasoning. They wanted answers. And they wanted transparency. Whether Prince Harry deserves this recognition will remain a matter of opinion. Some believe his work with veterans speaks for itself. Others believe the honor should have gone to individuals with direct achievements in sport. Whichever side you agree with, one thing is certain. The public is paying closer attention than ever before. Awards may create headlines. Public relations campaigns may shape narratives. But reputation is built over years, not days. And in the end, reputation depends on something that cannot be purchased, manufactured, or awarded. It depends on trust. The debate surrounding Prince Harry is unlikely to disappear anytime soon. In fact, as new developments emerge, these questions may become even louder. Now we'd like to hear from you. Do you believe Prince Harry deserves to be recognized as one of the most influential figures in sport? Or do you think the criticism is justified? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this report, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us for more stories, analysis, and updates in our next video.